Oh, no, 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 no. Y'all ain't getting this. You know, they smell that pizza. You know what I mean? I'm finna get it cracking right now. I got some new music finna drop for y'all. I hope y'all ready. One thing that I'm gonna do about this new music that I could say that I haven't done about my other music is, remember I always told you guys I make music for myself. You know, I'm talking to myself. Literally, my music is I'm talking to myself. Like when you hear every song that I made, it's just me talking to myself, bro. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm talking about what I've went through in life and how I'm dealing with it and how I'm progressing from it and how I progress from the lessons, the good and the bad. You feel me? And one thing that I like about it was not only is showing you guys the growth, you know, we won't settle for less. You know, I'm capable. You know, the reconstruction, I'm able to rebuild and keep going, you know, continue further in life. And it's been a great thing, like, not only that you guys are seeing it happen in real life, you know, the people that are close to me know that, hey, he really did. Like, he over there bossed up, you know, after, you know, he found out somebody was, you know, showing him fake love. She cheated on me. You know, I bossed up after that. And then not only did I boss up after that, I let go of her too. You know, I let go of those emotions. I let go of the wants. And that's why I told you guys, you got to understand that. And once you do the same, you'll be just like me. You'll grow. And it made me be able to grow so farther in life, and not only in just with relationships, but just on how I deal with real life situations on anything, you know. Like I said, you know, now I sit back and observe before I just jump to conclusion about anything, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Uh-huh. And best believe me, we be thinking shit thoroughly through. You feel me? So it's something I like that I'm able to teach you guys. And so y'all can see this growth, you know, this new music, you know, this new I Gotta Make It album. The reason why this new song, why I say album, new song, the new video, the reason why this video is so important to me, because a lot of people told me I wouldn't make it, bro. And I already told them, like, you know, I ain't tripping on if you think I'm gonna make it or not. I gotta make it. You feel me? Like, not everybody gonna believe in your dream. It's okay. They don't have to believe. Let the people that believe support you, and the ones that don't believe go about their day. And that's why I had told y'all last week. Was it last week? No, week before last week. We said the gratitude, you know, show some gratitude, you know, even if they got an attitude, just show a little gratitude, bro. It don't hurt. Um, it's not like you're being a smart ass or nothing, you know. It's just hit them with kindness, you know, when they hit you with some bullshit, you know. Hit that negative with positivity immediately. It's the best thing. Don't hit negative with a negative, because then you both negative. You know what I mean? So we eating on this pizza, we just chilling. I got this new music finna drop for y'all. A new music videos coming. I might drop it sooner, you know. Obviously, like I said, if we could get my plan to work to 500 views like Tony Montana, then I'll drop the new music video. But until the my plan to work gets to 500 views like Tony Montana, we gonna keep the I Gotta Make It on the schedule that it's on, you know, because like, I've been getting asked, drop the music video now, bro. Drop that shit. Drop that. Bro, when I drop it, y'all ain't even supporting it like that. So what I'm gonna do is, if y'all can run up my plan to work to 500 views, then I'm gonna drop the new music video. You feel me? If not, it's dropping on the normal date. What's up with the live? We got some people up in here, man. What's up with the chat? What's up with the chat? We up on YouTube, man. It's a beautiful day. We up in that. And we already got paid today. I told you I've been getting paid early as fuck, dude. Every day we get paid. It's a payday. Like I told you, I don't be eating until after I get paid. I always was taught that, you know. Yeah, it's good to eat after work, you know. I mean, it's good to eat during or before work, but afterwards you feel like you worked for it. Have a blessed day, gang. Most definitely. Who's that? Padre Cash, man. Have a blessed day, Padre. Much love, bro. Have a good day, Brody. Yeah, man. So we are up and at it, and that's what, like I said, you know. I got the new music I'm finna drop. I might post a little cover today, you know, on the little thing to give you guys a little hint that the new music's coming because I just made a new single cover. But other than that, it's more visuals this year. We've been hit y'all with visuals upside the head. Like I've been already talking to my videographer, which I want to say, I'm blessed that I got somebody like him that works with me, you know. It's nice when we got people that really want to see you so we win, and just like I want to see him win. Like he was just talking about me how, you know, when he was starting his thing, you know, when he was starting to shoot the videos, not everybody believed in what he was doing because he was just starting it, you know. Nobody wanted to shoot with him and shit. Nobody wanted to work with him. But once they seen what he created and now the people that he works with, everybody hits him up. And I think that's great because, you know, one thing that I've learned about with him and me, not only just me and him, we work great as a team. You know, I like when I got a videographer. Stink team, ganging them. Oh yeah, most definitely ganging them, man. Long live Cecil the Mac. Long live Draco the Ruler. Catchy the Great. All facts, man. Real shit. Long live my guys, man. One thing that I miss about Cecil was he was going places, bro. Like after they, man, we was just talking about the way he was putting some shit together, bro. Yeah. It sucks, bro. It's some shit that I just can't even be fucking. It hurts, bro. Because it's like you're talking about, I could call Say So right now if he was here. I'd call Catchy too. Like, all of them, bro. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. That motherfuckers is way bigger than people thought, bro. I don't think people understood how much talent they had. At least we got to see the influence, but people still, you know, it was undeniable, dude. Like Draco and them, like the flow, the wave they started, the cadence, bro. That shit's forever gonna be part of LA, you know. And it's like me, I'm from the Bay. We ain't even from LA, but like we connected, you know. We salute. We both California, like. And the one thing that I love, like I told you, my cousin Lil Yace had that song with Draco. He made that song back in the day, Bay to LA. And then they did the Say So the Mac too, because Say So the Mac did it with Draco, Lil Yates too. I'm pretty sure Say So was on the song too. Either way, they on the fucking, they did the song, you know, and just seeing Lil Yates work with Draco the Ruler, and then, you know, Ralphie the Plug was back around then. And then, you know, that's my blood cousin. That's my real cousin. And then not only working and seeing my cousin work with them back in the day, you know, and I was already playing them. Like I told you guys, I was playing Draco the Ruler back in 2012, 2013, just when he was rapping freestyling on the lives. In 2014, 2015, he started actually dropping music and shit, like where I had hella songs like, damn, I got Draco the Ruler in my playlist. Like I told you, my favorite one was that I Am Mr. Mosley too, when he's on the car in the Mercedes with the green cover. Because it had that song Stink Team, you know, it had some good songs on that album, bro. The album was a hit, bro. And I just want y'all to understand, bro, like being able to work with Say So the Mac and how we cooked up that song, and it was a blessing, bro. And now he's gone. I want to say thank you, long live Say So the Mac, you know, the whole Stink Team camp, Ralphie, you know, everybody. I came, like, you know, he gave me an opportunity that not many people give me an opportunity even in the Bay to get on some music, you feel me? That's why I told you guys there's much doper artists. I'm not even mad, bro. Other people deserve the opportunity. Draco was ahead of his time, just like two facts, bro. Facts, man. Long live Draco the Ruler. He saved LA rap. Bro, he just saved rap in general for the West Coast. We had some hitters, bro. Like, think about all the rappers the West Coast had these years, bro. Even if they're here or not here, we've had some dope artists. But not only the West Coast, too. I ain't gonna forget the East Coast either. It goes both ways. The whole world is raw, bro. But I just feel like, in Cali and like where we come from, the West Coast, people don't give a fuck about that shit. What is there to acknowledge? That's why I told you I don't give a fuck about the music. And that's how Draco probably felt too, it was undeniable. Yeah, he liked doing what he was doing, but shit, this is what we do. It's regular. It's regular, you feel me? Like, so we don't really give a fuck about this shit. It's regular. Like, it's a normal thing. And that's why I said with Draco, we know the truth. Like, like, Draco had to be at job, had to be in a place where, like, yeah, it's fucked up, bro. As if that nigga was in the streets. Draco been in the streets his whole life, bro. Just like me, bro. We've been roaming the streets. It's a normal thing. You like, and it's fucked up because, like, you'll be thinking you're bettering yourself, and then you put yourself in a bad predicament without even knowing it. And that's why I don't even try to do anything, because I used to think that back in the day, jumping to conclusion with people. I thought this fool was trying to help build me up, but really they mad that I might blow up bigger than them in music, so they ain't trying to help build you up. And that's like Draco, people didn't want him to blow up bigger than them. Like, he was finna be bigger than everybody, bro. Niggas knew it. Draco was dope, bro. And that's why I love, even in my songs, some of my songs back in 2015, 2016, even when Draco was here, I was still saying, man, like Draco, man, shout out to Draco, man. And like, that's what I'm saying. I've been saying that shit. And that's what Say So really knew. A lot of these motherfuckers don't understand that. Like, Say So really knew. I've been around for years. Like, this was something I thought was cool. How long catchy? Like, if I turn on this phone and check that message with Catchy, how long ago was that? I have to be hella years, bro. It's gotta be back in 2016. I think I last talked to him. It was 2016 was the last time I talked to Catchy the Great. And that's us talking. So, I mean, it's been a long time. We lost some dope people. I wouldn't even say that's the last time that we talked, but that's the last time, like, I was really, like, talking to him, like, all day, every day type shit. And then, like, I started to just do me, try to build my own rap career, like, create all this music. That's when I started coming up with all these albums afterwards. And one thing I like about this one, if y'all know Say So the Mac, that There Is a Song For You was his favorite song I made. He loved that freestyle. He said, that's my favorite one, bro. I appreciate Say So, bro. Because Say So helped me when I was going through a hard time. He had a song called Withdrawals. And it wasn't like I was having withdrawals from drugs. I was having withdrawals from love, you feel me? Like, when you have a relationship for 5 years, let alone, we some max. You know how me and Say So, we ain't nothing to go mag on somebody. But when you really connect with somebody and you got to let go of that, you're going to get withdrawals from it. And so that song helped me for surely. Because like I told you, I'm clean already, so I ain't really had no withdrawals from like shit like that. It was just more withdrawals of like wanting to be with somebody that didn't want to be with you feel me? So it was hard. It was hard, bro. It was hard. I liked it. I like to learn from it. I like Say So could teach me. Let me see what else we got. He said Draco was ahead of time. He said almost same situation. Draco was in the same as Tupac. Both, big time, bro. They were both ahead of his time, bro. Same thing, Pac, bro. Pac was way ahead of his time, bro. Like, one thing with Pac, bro, that's why you see he was trying to work and do it all as he could, Because it's like when you're ahead of your time, bro, you don't know how much time you got, so you just rocking it out, nigga. And that's just like, the Draco. Draco was just like, nigga, I'm gonna do, it's good, it's whatever, I'm rocking, he put his little smile, that Draco smile. Everybody know Draco, nigga. He didn't give a fuck. He was trying to get to it, bro, and he was happy to see the progress it made. And he was happy to see the actual fans. That's why I said Draco and Ralphie, they really fuck with the fans. Like, even I commented that on one of Ralphie things, he pinned it, He was like, Red, you right about that. And that's some real shit, bro. Like, it's nice when you got artists that really fuck with you feel me, on a whole nother level compared to fucking with you at a distance, you feel me? And that's why I tried to teach you guys, I've worked with artists. I got a song with artists. I tried to fuck with them on a close level, and we both artists. This nigga ain't fucking with your boy. He trying to tax me more money than what I already paid him. And so what that means is you don't really fuck with me on a friendship level, let alone an artist level. So the best thing for me to do, like I did, was take my artistry somewhere else and go create my shit and keep doing me, you know? Because I know my worth and I know if we could work together, we could create something even bigger. But instead, you don't want to work together. You just trying to mooch off of me because you ain't even broke no bread in my pockets, but you take from my pockets. So let me just take my chunky pockets somewhere else. And that's what I do. You know, I've done that with a lot of artists that I worked with. And just, it's a great thing. And that's one thing with Draco, you know, they stay independent. That's why it's independent. I try to tell you guys, I'm gonna forever stay independent, I think. I don't think I'm gonna ever get with like an actual artist sign deal. I did a distribution deal before, but I've never signed as an artist, you feel me? I've never signed like an actual artist agreement or nothing because, you know, when you really think about it, is they really gonna do what you trying to do? Is they really on the same path that you're on, you know? Like my mindset's on a whole nother level. So I told you, dude, the world is yours, dude. They think I'm saying the world is mine. Nah, I'm saying the world is yours like the world is everybody's, bro. Go get what you deserve. You deserve something, she deserves something, he deserves something. They all deserve something. You feel me? That's just the way Red look at it. He said, that's what's up, Jordan. What's up, boy? We got Chaka said, bro, you gotta listen to that Draco Blood Clan Cake. Nah, for surely, bro. That shit's fire, bro. I be slapping that shit all the time, bro. Even when I'm just driving, traveling, I'll be playing it. That's the thing. Don't think Red don't listen to the music. I'll be slapping it. Like one song that I love about Draco, it's some shit on me. Hey, everybody back. It's some shit on me. Ugh. It's some shit on me. Even the dog knew what's up, man. He right here chilling. One thing that I like about that song, man, that's when Draco was prime. Draco was at his prime with that. It's some shit on me. And then he ended it off with that song y'all seen with the Remedy. I had posted that picture because, you know, y'all all heard of Lil Russell. We all heard of the artist Lil Russell. You know, he been doing big things. You know, he's a dope artist. Drops dope-ass music. Music's fire. And then it's crazy because, like, he did the backyard shows. And I was talking to one of my boys, and I'm like, bro, we been doing the backyard shows. Why we ain't getting no clout for that shit? And he was like, because we didn't have, like, the footage recorded, you know. We didn't really, like, back then when we were doing it, like y'all said, we were probably on that flip phone Nokia. What you recording on? A flip phone Nokia? Yeah, we was on one of those back in the day, man, when we was around everybody, you know what I mean? It was that long ago. So, I thought that was kind of cool. Y'all was able to say the flip phone Nokia because those things were around. You know, they had the slide Blackberries back then. You know, we had razors. Remember the flip razors? Niggas didn't have no cell phones, so like that's why I said I couldn't really get footage with the artists I was around back then, let alone doing the backyard shows and the private events. But I got pictures, and y'all can see they kind of blurry, but you can see us on stage, bro. Shout out to my boys, man. Shout out to G-Lo, man. Shout out to everybody, man. One thing that was cool about that show and doing the backyard shows, bro, it had a lot of people. Like, we were in this motherfucker's backyard, like, okay, so this dude has a gated, like, I think he had like 2 acres in his backyard, right? Motherfucker's got one of those big pop-up, you know, carport garages. Slaps that shit on the property, bro. Because, you know, those things, they just pull up, pop it up, build them up, whatever they fucking do. But basically built the shit up, popped it up as like a little garage tent. And motherfucker just threw the fucking show right there in his backyard and built a little stage out of wood. Everything was hand built, bro. And made it 10 times better, you know, on some Lil Russell shit, like how Lil Russell is. I thought it was dope. My first phone was a Razor. Remember those? Hey, they had the pink, the black, the colors. Then they only had a couple colors. Pink, black. I think it was red, too. Red, pink, black. Yeah, that was it. They ain't have many colors, bro. I had a black Razor, bro. I remember those, bro, the little flip Razors. Not only that, I had the Blackberry with the slides. Yes, sir. Look, he said, I know. Come on, man. Legendary. Stay up and positive, brother. You stay on good path. Yeah, you too, bro. Much love, Jordan. Love you, bro. I'm doing good, bro. I've been doing good, bro. I'm trying to stay positive and stay up to it, man. Stay building, man. One thing is I see the progress. I see the growth. We haven't stopped. We've been consistent the whole goddamn time. I think it's crazy. You're talking about years now. Like I told you guys, it's crazy. Like, It's kind of messed up to say, but once I ended up loving myself, I seen everything change. You feel me? Once I stopped loving a female that I thought loved me, but the whole time she didn't, and then I put that love towards females that actually love me, and I ain't even talking about me wanting to be with them, you know? It doesn't mean a relationship. It just means like, hey, they actually want to see you do good in life. You feel me? Where I had a female I thought she wanted to see do good, and I'm building her up. But the whole time she ain't ever built me up once. Now I got these females that don't even have me try to build them up, and they building me up regardless. So I think that's kind of, it gave you a bigger outlook, guys. And I want to say I appreciate that, Jordan. I appreciate you giving me able to look at that now, and like, not only like how I look at it from that perspective, but just what you're saying that, you know, the growth. I had too, I love you too, brother. Most definitely. I seen you going nowhere but up. Come on, facts, bud. Bro, really figured out life. Love yourself and others that love you. Yes, exactly. And that's what I've started to understand. You know, I used to try to do oh, I need to love everybody. Oh, I need to be everybody's friend. Oh, I need to help everybody. But then I've started to understand, no, it's help the people that help you. It's love the people that love you. If a motherfucker don't like you and it's fuck you, fuck them too, nigga. Straight up, bro. And that's what we on, nigga. And that's the thing, like, it's crazy, bro. And I ain't never felt like that ever in my life, bro. But I feel like that was the best thing I could have started feeling. Because now it's like that side of red that I've never wanted to show is finally being shown. And now it's like, yeah, I'm not playing no more. Like, I don't have to show no fake love. I'm going to show you some real fucking love. And, like, you think I'm playing? Well, then get the fuck away from me. You feel me? And that's the thing. That's how it is, bro. And, like, I don't want to, like, bother nobody. That's why I told you I feel better now that I could say that I've walked away from everything, you know, even with my ex, you know. She said I was bothering her, so I gave her space. Now I walked away. I mean, that was the best thing I could have did, you know. I gave her the space she asked for. I listen to people, and that's why I say I always listen. I respect people. So if a person told me something, I'm going to do it and listen to them. You feel me? It's not just because I want to listen like I just got to listen. Nah, it's because out of respect. If I didn't, then I'd be an asshole to you. I'm not going to be an asshole. It's called respecting you. Yeah, hopefully you can respect me. But 10 times out of 10, like you just said, people ain't going to love you back the same way. So they might not respect you the same way. So it's all good. If they don't respect you, just stay over there. I could be respected somewhere else where I'm at and where I'm respected. I know, buddy. Look, hey, he over here. He said, that's a real conversation. Look, both of the dogs came. That's a real conversation, bro. Hey, you gotta let the dogs say. But nah, that's some real shit, Jordan. I think that's great, you know, and you being around me, you know, you've seen it personal experience, so you know firsthand, and that's why I said, like, being able to grow and then show the people that, hey, get on, go there. All right, you guys gotta get out, come on, because I'm trying to talk. Y'all doing too much. Here we go. Go in the living room. Shit. Alright, so like I said, so yeah, like, you know, that's one thing I like about you, Jordan. You grew up, you've seen it personally, you know, you've seen the growth, you've seen the progress, you've seen how we created it from the ground, from nothing, literally. Like, nobody gave this, like, yeah, y'all gave me the name Red, you know, I was working with artists back in the day, he named me Lil Red, and that's how I ran with it, and then it used to be Lil Red something else. But then we broke off from whatever that shit he was talking about, and we ended up growing into Lil Red Ghetto Movement Boy, which I was already doing the Ghetto Movement Boy. You know, I got Ghetto Movement Boy across me. That should have been something I've been saying since a baby, bro. I'm a Ghetto Movement Boy, and just and what that means is just I'm from the ghetto. I always have movement. You know, I move around. I've never sat in one place. My whole life has been a movement. And, you know, I'm a boy. I'm Vajoli Navino. So, yeah. And so I just thought it was a great thing why I came up with the Ghetto Movement Boy from back in the day, you know. And now look at it. It's really turned into something that I never thought it really could have, you know. I go places and people like, that's red. It's red. Like, that shit is crazy, yo. And then it's even more crazy because I just took pictures with a few people. And, like, people come in and asking you for pictures and shit now, like, hey, can I get a picture with you, Brody? And then, like, I'm happy to be the person, like, yeah, bro, let's get it. Like, I'm hella juicy, you feel me? Because I'm not an asshole. Like, I've always been that kind person, so I feel fucking even more obligated. And then you don't know how many times I used to be those people, and I would go to artists, and then they would tell me nah. Or even like I told you, I had even Miami. I fuck with Miami, but Miami said, nah, Red, we can't take a picture right now. You just got out of work. I'm like, damn, I just got off of work pushing a big truck. Look, hey, y'all, we had this across this way. Let me show you something. Look, I was wearing this vest, right? It's my old work vest. Look how dirty it is. I told you I used to get dirty at my job, right? I was truck driving. So if you know you pushing 18-wheelers, this is a dirty job. So look how dirty it is, right? So look, I tried to get a picture with Miami, right? I said, let me get a picture with you, Brody, real quick for the one time. This is a funny story about me in Miami the most. I said, let me get a picture. And he said, go home and change your clothes and come back and we'll take a picture. And I said, what the fuck? Like, I'm literally thinking to myself, like, bro, I just want a picture with you. We ain't even got to kick it like that. I'm trying to get the fuck in and out. And he said, bro, I got a $10,000 fit on, or 5,000. I think it was 5,000. He said, I got $5,000 fit on. Like, whoa. You trying to take a picture with me looking like that? And I'm like thinking to myself, like, bro, I'm getting money, bro. I don't give a fuck how I look. Like, even when I worked the honey bucket job, y'all remember doing the truck driving when I was pulling the septic and stuff? That shit, I didn't give a fuck smelling like poop or whatever, bruh. I was getting paid, bruh. I had a fat check, bruh. Remember I used to tell y'all the people would be like, you smell like shit, bitch. I smell money, dude. I smell money, and that's a different type of vibe, you know, that's a different type of drive. Like, some people gonna do that job and be like, it's a nasty job. Me, I did the job and said, I see a check after it, you know? Dirty job, clean money. Hey, dirty job, clean money. Straight up, dude. He said, dirty job, clean money. Dude, I like that one. That was a good one right there. What else we got? He said, Red got a carrier that made multiple business boss. Like, literally, bro. And that was the thing, like, and this company went bankrupt, you know, that trucking company I'm talking about. And, like, I still ain't even seen the money from them. So I'm waiting to see that, because wait till that money comes in, bro. I'm like, then we gonna really be up, because that's just extra. You know, we've already been making plenty of money without that. And I think that's kind of cool about it. But one thing, it was a great company. Yellow Corporation was a great company to work for. We were a part of the Teamsters. I was blessed, you know. I'm sad about the bankruptcy and the company going out of business. You know, we all showed up one day and they're like, you guys are all laid off. And we're like, what the fuck? And they're said the whole company's down. And I'm like, no way. Because it was 30,000 employees. So they laid us all off. And it was the best thing, y'all. Because literally when I went and left, I'm just like, well, I don't got to drive a truck tomorrow. We ain't got to push no big rig no more. Fuck it, dude. Let's go live life. Let's go make some music. Let's go do something. And then, like I told you, it was kind of cool because I was single, you know. I'm still single right now too, but I was single at the time. And like I said, I had just got out that 5-year relationship. So it gave me the drive to want to go do it, you know, go get my mind right, go focus. Let me go let go of this female that I thought I needed in my life, and let me go see what I need in my life, you know. Let me go seek it or whatever you say. That's why I told you start to understand you just wanted her. Now I understand what I need. See, when you go seek what you want, that's a need. When you find what you want, that's a fucking want. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. I had to throw that back. I found her in the streets, throw her back in the streets, literally. It's crazy too, because I really found her in the streets, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. I pulled up at a gas station, like I told y'all, 7-Eleven, and that's how we met. So in the streets. And that's why I told you, it wasn't like we broke up. We broke apart. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing crazy. And so that's why it didn't bother me. It was no hard feelings, you know. And one thing that it taught me now for the betterment of the now when I'm around females and shit, I respect them even more. They're quick to, hey, all right, if I'm bothering you, let me step away so I give you the space, because, you know, I want to bother you, because I already bothered my girl that I was with for 5 years, and she was she was something else, dude. And that's why I said she was everything I thought I wanted, but really it was not what I needed. And so that's why I told you guys, you got to understand the need and the want, dude. Don't get confused with the want. Understand the need, and then that's when you're gonna boss your life up. That's when you're gonna understand this. That's when you're gonna understand everything we do, you know? Like I understand I need to make music. It's not just that I wanna make music. Now music keeps me focused. It keeps me happy with myself. I'm happy I create things and put it out to the world. And then not only am I happy about that, I'm happy that I can have people like Jordan right here. I'm about to jump back on the live. That share it and actually seen it. You know, he knows from personal experience because we used to grow up in the hood playing ball tag. You know, I don't know if you ever heard what ball tag is, but it's kind of like dodgeball, but a little bit worse. Or you know, you playing with a big like either a volleyball or a soccer ball, and you're just chucking it at each other, trying to play ball tag, and everything is up for grabs. I mean, you might hit person's car and break a window. We broke a couple windows. We was hopping the fences, so like. Yeah, growing up in the neighborhood, shit was crazy back then. Let alone these guys, they was doing the taekwondo and shit, like jujitsu, all that shit. Like, yeah, bro, motherfuckers was not playing, bro. These motherfuckers doing everything, bro. Golly, dude, we was on some shit when we was younger. Even the old videos, bro. You remember the fighting videos, dude? Think about it. I made a Goku. One thing about Jordan jumping into the chat that I like, his little younger brother made this video. He used to make movies, bro, like Super Saiyan, bro. And we were young, bro. Young. And they were younger than they were older than me, but they were younger at the time too. Uh so they were the younger, older kids that we were always looking up to. And they really like making these movies fighting. Like y'all understand, they were really fighting and then adding the effects to it with the Super Saiyan and the bro, making movies, bro. We was doing that shit young. And then it's crazy, right? Because I don't know, I ain't gonna say it, I don't like to talk about it too much, but y'all know my uncle is a famous movie director. So he did Star Trek, he did, you know, a lot of big movies. And just, you know, the Grey's Anatomy is his biggest recent TV show. And that shit is crazy to see that we were making movies like that, and then Uncle was doing shit too. But I mean, Uncle doing it with MGM Productions, so that's a big major movie label. You know, that's a big major movie production team. But at the end of the day, to see us to now, that's what you get, bro. It's growth, bro. That's where you start. You got to start somewhere, bro, and just keep building, bro. And then you'd be surprised on what's the next thing afterwards. How you been, bro? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Look, the dogs all mad, man. They happy. They can tell we excited and good vibes, bro. I like to hear from people that I haven't heard from in a couple years. I mean, shit, I ain't seen you in a few years, bro. It's been a few years. He said we got to go back to making movies again. For real. Hey, bro, they were hard, bro. Wushu and Kung Fu. So that's what it was. Wushu and Kung Fu. Okay, I'm telling y'all niggas was fucking shit up, bro. You niggas know Wushu and Kung Fu, bro. I swear, Tony Sass too. Big ass Tony Montana. Fucking A, and it's crazy too, because like I had just, when I went back to, I was out there just not that long ago. It was like maybe not long ago. And I had seen Tony just at the store. I thought it was cool as fuck, bro. I just walked up into the store and I had seen Tony and he was just like, where you been at, nigga? I ain't seen you in the city, nigga. I'm here. I'm here. I just be out the way now. I understand that, like I told you, I had a female that I thought wanted me to be seen and wanted to be seen with me. And when she didn't want to be seen with me, I'd rather be out the way so she don't see me at all. And you ain't never got to see me again. You know what I mean? And rapping at Tony with my cuz. For real. Hey, dude, we was rapping at Tony's with cuz. Straight up, bro. People don't understand that shit. We was making music back then. Tony had the computer in the living room. Like, bro. Now, bro, this is years and shit, bro. People don't understand, bro. And for y'all in the chat, think how long we talk 2007, 2008, you know, 9, those type of years, 6. It's a long time ago, bro. Yeah, bro. Legendary. Great years, bro. Jordan, I love you, brother, and I'm blessed that you're doing good. I hope you're still doing good with the whole security. I know you were doing the security for a minute. Hopefully you're still doing that. Because that's the perfect gig for your ass. You already big enough to be security. Like, golly, you for surely the biggest nigga I know. No, I don't think I know anybody taller than you, bro, to be honest. You for sure you the biggest, cause like you're not only tall, you big in size. So you're talking like motherfucker's a monster, bro. Every time I get next to your big ass, dude, it's like Sasquatch, dude. Literally, bro. Fuck, dude. So I just want to say I love you, bro. And you've been Sasquatch when we were even younger, bro. Like when we were growing up, cause I was always your brother's age, so I was always like, you guys were always the older people, cause I was around your younger brother's age. And I just think that's kind of cool. Like, even when we were younger, you guys were always the big dudes. Like, you motherfuckers was humongous back then. Like, humongous, bro. Huge. Niggas was giants, already walking around. Way bigger than full grown men, dude. This is 15, 14. Huge ass motherfuckers, bro. He like, yeah, bro. That shit was good vibes, bro. We had some fun times, bro. And the creeks and shit, the creeks all through there. We used to always go have fun at the creeks. Catching the crawdads, dude. Remember the crawdads? You fish for the crawdads. And people don't understand, we done some real life shit, man. Real life shit, bro. And that's why I'm blessed and thankful for, bro. I don't look at it as anything as a bad. I look at everything with, I cherish every moment. Even while I'm doing it. That's why when I make new memories now, I want to cherish it as I'm doing it. Because I know I don't get to redo this no more. We don't get to play it back, nigga. So we better cherish it now. You feel me? He said I was 6 foot in sixth grade, bro. He was fucking huge, bro. That nigga was caping over everybody at school. I know lie, you wasn't. I'm smoking fat at the creek. Straight up, we were smoking fat at the creek, bro. We used to always do that, bro. Even before school. Like, I remember us going to school, and before middle school, we used to go to the creek and smoke. And even the cop, the campus cops came down and shit, chased us out the bushes. That shit was crazy, bro. We had the whole gravity thing and everything. The gravity bong and everything. Like Sunny D, we made out of Sunny D, cut the Sunny D bottle, fucking put it down, and fucking, we were just smoking gravity bong fucking straight in the fucking... the creek, nigga, right outside the school. And then the campus cop and the teacher walked by and they smelt it, nigga. They were looking for everybody, couldn't find us, but they smelling it, nigga. That gas pack, bro, that shit. See, those memories you'll never forget, dude. I love that, bro. That was nice, Jordan. I like you brought that up, because that's some real shit. You don't understand. We were smoking at the creek even, too, bro. Like, even before school, just to get high, right before school, bro. It's 7:50, dude. We finna smoke right before 8 o'clock. We walking up in, the teacher said, "Where you come from?" Shit, the whole house I came out of smelled like weed. This motherfucker just smelled like weed. They're like, "You were just smoking outside." No, I wasn't. I just came from home smelling like it. The whole time they knew you just smoked it outside. Teacher was like, "You bullshit." Even like one time we were on detention, right? So see, give y'all fun facts. See, I ain't gonna talk about it all. I ain't gonna get the whole thing out because obviously the case. I already done the time for the crime, so I could talk about the case and everything. So remember, I told you guys I was on the front news of the paper and shit. And when I was on the front news of the paper back in middle school, you guys, everybody knows I got locked up and sent away for a long time. One thing that made it crazy that day was I had lied to my mom, bro. My real mom, I wasn't, I was back with my real, remember I told you guys they put me back with my real mom for a moment. And, yeah, bro, I ended up lying to her and I'm like, "Mom, I got detention." And the whole time, we was not at no fucking detention. My mom said, "All right, call me when you get out of detention, dude." We was not at detention, y'all. And I just want y'all to understand, most people, they say, tell your parents everything. I was one of those people that didn't, I was one of them people that was in the streets just thugging it. Like, I told my mom the whole opposite. I made her feel like she didn't have to worry. And then next, she worried about everything, what happened. And so, like, it was raw, bro, because, like, day, when that shit happened, bro, we left middle school and everything happened. We left and we were walking past the creek. If you know, the creek's right there by the school. So when we walk and we meet up with everybody, then we go down and all that shit happens, bro. The crazy part about it was, since we were all underage, the detectives and even the people that were investigating, they said they couldn't arrest us at the time because we were all underage. So they had to check with all our guardians or whatever, whoever your legal guardian is or whoever your guardian is, if it's your parent or whatever. And they ended up letting us all go that same day for those type of like charges, which is like I don't think that's ever have happened in history. That's probably the only time it's ever happened in history. I'll probably be able to write a book about it. Uh, and ended up next thing you know, they kept investigating, and 3 weeks later, that's when they did that sweep I told you, and it was all over the news and shit. And just they came into the school and sweeped us all up. And I'll never forget that shit because it was not only just, it was like your life flashing in front of you. Then I started to put all the pieces together, you feel me? I started to put the pieces together like, okay, now I see how, okay. Because like I was saying, like they let us go free. So then you're like thinking, what the fuck, how we getting caught up? And then next you know, you start to see, nigga, obviously niggas was on that whoop, whoop, whoop shit. People was talking, so I had to figure it out. I had to understand, you know? And one thing that sucked about me, I ended up doing most of the time longer than everybody. Let alone the crazy part is I was still locked up even longer than everybody. Because the reason why, I was already on violation. When I was compared to everybody else, everybody was violating or they were just now catching their first charge. Me, I was already on probation at the 13, 12, 14. So I was already considered a violation. If you know they're gonna hit you much harder on your charges, everything was much worse. And I had the enhancements, you know, all that shit, bro. It was just a bunch of bullshit. And I just want y'all to understand. One thing is, tell your mom the truth, man. Because if I would have told her the truth, dude, I don't think she would ever. You know, I didn't get to end up seeing my mom till like 8 years later, 9 years later. And all I had to do was just tell her the truth, and she could have been able to at least cope with it better. They didn't have enough evidence, so they had to wait until someone spoke because they had y'all names already. Facts, bro. Nah, yeah, they had all our names, bro. Yeah, took it all down right after. Hell yeah, they did. They did they shit thorough, bro. One thing I gotta say, bro, them niggas did they shit thorough like a motherfucker, bro. And it was crazy, bro, because like it was wild. Cause even afterwards, like you know, I didn't like, you know, you could not plead guilty. Like you just said, you know, they had it so thorough, they knew so much. It was no, what you gonna do, nigga? Once they whipped that shit out and you knew you did it, like, sit your ass down, bro, and just handle your shit. But that's why I told y'all I ain't never went down to jail for no crazy shit, no weird shit. Nah, it's all violent crimes and some of it was gang related too. But I'm not gang related. Like I said, I don't got no gang related tattoos. I don't want to be considered a gangster rapper. But sometimes I'll be in the bad predicaments, you know, at the wrong time and be around some gang shit sometimes. You feel me? So that's just what happens. That's just part of Cali. I think that's just part of anywhere in life. You know, there's gangs everywhere. So it's just listen, but you don't gotta be a gamer to be a part of the gang shit. It just kind of stuffs you in it sometimes. And so that's kind of what happened, you know. And it was crazy, like, you know, coming from school and we all got swept up. And Jordan, you know, you being around, like, that's why I thought was even more crazy. Like, we were all so young, bro, beating up on adults. Like, you gotta understand, those dudes who went down for it, they were what, 25? One dude was 32, the other nigga was 26, and one was 24. These niggas were full blown adults fighting juveniles because we were all in juvenile. So already it's bad enough you got us fighting adults as kids, but then it was crazy because they didn't even give a fuck either. Like, you know, they had no respect. Like, motherfuckers just, yeah, that shit taught you a lot, bro. Taught you a lot. And so then next, you know, like I told you, after a whole thing, bro, we the ones that end up going down for it, bro. And I'll never forget that day when I came out my cell, bro. When I came out my cell for the first court, I ended up seeing all my boys, you know, because we were all locked down on max. So since we were all on max, we couldn't really see each other unless it was coming to get food or just to go grab the trays and shit. And so when I came out the cell, I had my pick. I had a pick right here, a big ass afro. My afro like this, y'all. Well, it was like that big. Big ass afro. I had my pick. I came out, nigga. And all I remember was looking and seeing the boys. And everybody's like, this nigga, you. Everybody just started laughing with me with the afro, and I had the pick in the back. Because if you know, they give you a pick when you locked up. So I had the pick right in the back, nigga, with the big ass fro, and I'm just coming out this long. Everybody started laughing, nigga, because I had freshly picked it, bro. It looked clean, nigga. I had a fresh, clean fro, nigga. Like, yeah, that shit was raw because I had court that morning. If you know you got court, you want to look professional. So I had to try to look professional with the afro. And I remember just walking into the courtroom, bro. And before court, they got the little, it's kind of like a visiting room, but there's games and shit too. You could sit like some people, I mean, we were violent too, but some people were in there for killing people and shit. So the ones that were in there for killing, some of them wouldn't be able to sit out like how we were able to sit out. We were able at the tables and shit. We were able to play like checkers, chess, blackjack, all your game cards, whatever. Them niggas had to sit in the cell while they watching us play. Like you watching these niggas sit in the cell, watching you play, and they waiting for court just like you, bro, mad as fuck. And I just thought it was crazy, bro. And that's at Los Gillicos, man. That's when it first opened up. So that was the new renovated Los Gillicos when it first opened up. You feel me? OG shit, man. OG shit. And yeah, Red was in the old one too. I was in the original. The original closed now. Y'all can't even go up in that motherfucker no more. But yeah, that shit crazy, bro. That play, it was a whole different time. And like I told you, they arrested. So when they sweeped us, y'all, this is a funny thing. Give you a fun fact about how the police and just how shit work when they sweep shit. So when they came, like he said, they waited until the right moment. They had all our info and shit. That's why I told you, like, nigga, like it was crazy, bro. It was like we were trying to hide some from what? Like you finna go down regardless. That's why I told you, like, if you gonna go down, they gonna get you regardless. So better chances to just do you regardless. You feel me? And so like it was crazy, right? Because these niggas came and sweeped us all up. And all I remember, like I told you, my principal comes and he's just like, hey, we got a bunch of detectives here to see you. And like I told you, every time he's told me that, because he told me that a few times, he's like, leave your things. Don't worry, just leave your stuff there. This time he said, bring everything. Bring everything. Right once he told me that, I knew I was going down, nigga. I knew they was finna lock us up. And then next, right once we walked in, I seen all my boys lined up. It was like 8 or 10 of them lined up. And then next, I seen a couple other people still locked up away too. Because there was like 15 of us they locked up all at once. So it was a whole bunch of line and then fucking more people. And it was crazy, bro, because when they not only like had all my boys lined up, as soon as I walk in, that's when the 3 big dudes, the 3 detectives come and they're just like, put your hands behind your back. We got an arrest for you. Like, hit me up right away. Read me my rights. They Mirandaized me right there. But I've been locked up where they ain't Miranda me either. That's why I said they locked us up, but they ain't even Miranda. Shit, I've had both times, And it was crazy because the time when they locked us up and they ain't even Miranda, judge dropped the charge. Shout out to the judge. And so, like, that's the real shit. Like, it's some real life shit, bro. And, like, I don't look at it as a negative thing. I look at it from growth, And so, like, when they sweeped us and did all that shit, bro, like, they took us right before Thanksgiving, bro. You gotta understand, it was a meaningful time, and they waited till the meaningful time to hit us. Like, they did that shit on purpose, bro. They wanted it to hurt when it is. And then, like I told you, it made it even worse because when we got to the juvenile hall, which was the old original one, I told you it's not open no more, that motherfucker couldn't hold us because we were more than what the capacity could hold. Because, like, it wasn't just us that, the one school. I mean, it was it was a big thing, bro. It was a lot of people that got arrested in this. And it was even more crazy, bro. So when the building doesn't fit the capacity, they were building the new Los Gillicos that I'm telling you, the new building, and they opened it up just for us, bro. Like, I'll never forget this shit. I was so mad, nigga. They're like, oh, you guys are going in the new unit, unit 1 or unit 4 or whatever. We were in unit 4. So you're going in unit 4. That's a new unit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Unit 4? Why the fuck we going in unit 4? And he's like, well, 5 and 6 are going to be done soon, but they're not ready. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is the only one we have ready. And so next, we go into Unit 4, and these motherfuckers put us like, it's me and my boys. We all locked up. So now we're all in the same fucking mod. We're in the whole fucking unit together. Not only did they lock us up all at once, we were all good at the same crime. Now we're in a whole fucking unit, which was a good thing and a bad thing. Because now we all like, programming together. We chilling with the boys. So now it's all of our guys. So next fucking what made it even worse, bro, while we programming doing our thing, bro, fucking the police fucking, he's like, here's your beds and shit. Well, when we go put the beds on the fucking, because, they got the concrete, they got the concrete slab and then fucking, little shit. So when we go put the bed down, the paint was wet. Like I told you, this is a fresh juvenile hall, bro. It's brand new. Everything's freshly painted. Like, it wasn't even supposed to have people in it yet. They had to open it because it was such a big capacity. Like, I can't even make this shit up, bro. I can't even make this shit up. Like, that's one thing I'm going to be able to write in the book of history. Like, we had to open another of a juvenile hall just because the capacity was so big, bro. And so it was crazy, bro, because next we in the fucking shit, and it's all wet on the paint, like all the cups are new. The water, one thing that I could say when we drunk the sink and used the toilets, because, they had the little button that you drink out the sink, and then it comes out like a little water fountain. That motherfucker was fresh, bro. It tasted clean, and once they get that calcium built up, if you've been to jail, nigga, they got calcium around the inside. It should be nasty as fuck, bro. Shit's been sitting there for ages, bro. Only L's we take are lessons. Straight the fuck up. And that's what I said, bro. And that's the thing. We take lessons and learn from them, I learned. That's why I don't never look at and that's the thing. My ex was a L. My ex was a L, you feel me? But it was a great lesson, bro. I learned from it. Let alone her name was a L. And it had the once they got that at the back of the name, you got already, it ain't gonna work out. I understand that now. Anything with is a no good. Bronx, New York is with you, bro. Most definitely. Shout out to New York and the Bronx, bro. Most definitely, man. Much love from California, the Bay Area, West Coast to be exact. It's all love to the East Coast, man. We rocking, man. I think that shit's cool, man. We got people from all over, bro. I had just somebody supporting me from, what is that? What's that, New Hampshire? Isn't that by New York, too? New Hampshire? Yeah, New Hampshire, not far. Yeah, all that. Man, I think that's cool as hell, bro. We got people from all over, bro. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. Even Virginia. Somebody was liking our stuff from Virginia. That's the East Coast. So I think that's amazing. That's amazing. We got people tapping in. So much love to you. What's his name? Jamel. Jamel, my bad. Jamel McMillian. Shout out to Jamel McMillian. Jamel, man. Shout out to you, Jamel, man. Much love. Hopefully I pronounced the right Jamel. I try to pronounce everybody's name right. Hopefully I did. Shout out to Jordan, though. He said, bro, you might got some cash from being locked up because there's a class action lawsuit against the juvenile system in Sonoma County. I bet you I will, bro. They done did some fucked up shit. That shit's crazy. Straight up. They said, look at everyone, it's the red. That's what it is. The happy man. And then fuck your bitch. Yes, sir. Hey, they said the gay. Look, the backwoods. It ain't that good if it ain't a backwood. You must be a hater. Who is that person? What's his name? We're going to block him. I love blocking people. That's the best part about the power of you. You could just block those type of haters. All right, actually, let's put him in timeout. Let's do it. This is my first timeout. You going to get put in timeout. Yes! We put that nigga in timeout, nigga. You the first person to get put in timeout, motherfucker. Quit fucking with Red, dude. Keep playing if you want to. You gonna get the fuck blocked on this bitch, nigga. I don't give a fuck about this social media shit. He said, you gay, God leave, bro. Don't get mad because I don't want my ex back. Once again, another fucking L, dude. Nor do I want a new one. I'm not looking, dude. You learn from it. Just like Jordan said, we learn from it, dude. Why the fuck would I waste 5 years again with a new girl and go down the same fucking downhill rodeo? What the fuck? Much rather just go have some fun and chill, dude. So you can get off my page with that negative shit. If you're going to keep being negative, you're going to be out of timeout in a minute, nigga, and not just timeout. You gonna be off the clock for real, nigga. You gonna get fired. Don't get fired on your day off, nigga. You don't even work over here. You don't even subscribe. He ain't even subscribed, y'all. See how many people hate on your boy like that? He don't even subscribe. He ain't never liked the video. He ain't never did nothing, dude. I can see everything. And the whole point is this motherfucker just came through comments some negative shit. Just jumped in the chat. We gonna put that nigga in a timeout like a little child, bro. Go sit your ass somewhere, bro, before we really fuck your ass up, bro. Pull show you what the door look like. Go sit your ass down. And tell them, y'all. Tell them. Stop playing with it. Why they playing with it? We're gonna make our plan to come to work. I think they just mad the plan coming together now and they see it, bro. And that's why I told you, Jordan, like, one thing, like, I like how you say, you know, you fuck with the people and love the people that love you. Facts, bro. And don't forget the ones that love you. And even like me, I'll still go kick it with my real ones. I'm gonna go kick it with, you know, the people that love me. I'm gonna go kick it with the people that love me. But fuck, dude, I've noticed, dude, sometimes you be thinking they might be loving you and the whole time they wasn't. So you gotta understand there's two different types of loves too. You know, you gotta understand, like, don't be blinded by a motherfucker just trying to say they love you, bro. It takes a lot to show a motherfucker really loves you, bro. Like, show a motherfucker, what can you, like, build, dude? Can you help me out? Can you fucking really, like, we in a real life situation, bro, and you just worried about some love, dude? Fuck that shit. That's lust. I'm worried about some money. And that's why I was able to get so much money. Once I had stopped worrying about the lust, like I told you, she was the want. That's a lust. I needed love. And once you understand love is needed, you're going to be in the same page as Red, bro. And you're going to go far in life. And that's why I think it's cool, because the new females I fuck with, they don't even get me out of character like that. So that's how I knew it wasn't me. I ain't never had to argue with them like that. That just shows you, like, it ain't me. I just had to let go of the unneeded luggage. Like Jordan said, man, if they ain't in it for you like how you in it for them, why would you be? It doesn't need to be mutual. It just needs to cut ties and do you both a favor. And that's what I did. You know, I felt like that was the best thing. Like, not only that, even with the classes, you know, my like I told you, you know, the program people I was talking to, you know, the class teacher, because she talked to him too, you know. Because we were in, like, it's like a relationship class that you make you do for court. Like I told you, we were on peaceful contact and shit. So we had to do this little stupid ass relationship class, you know. And obviously she didn't have to do the classes. I'm the one that had to do the classes. She didn't have to go every week. I had to go every week for a fucking year. She didn't have to come out of pocket. I came out of pocket paying $100 every fucking time I went to the class. You know what I mean? It taught me a lot, bro. And it's like, damn, dude, I'm spending extra money. I'm going out of my way. And she ain't even showing me she's supporting me to watch me do this, you know? And I'm changing for her. I'm changing for the better of us. Like, do you not understand when they have you do these classes, they were like anger management, timeout classes, like stupid shit like that. That's why I told you guys about timeouts and anger management, bro. Because I told you I'm really known. The police, everybody knows I'm in camps, and I got it on paper, bro. I'm incompetent to stand trial. I'm not really mentally there, you feel me? So when I get angry, I got a bad anger problem, bro. That's why I try to keep it away as best as I can and be the nicest sweetheart. Because when I go to be the angry person, I'm always in jail. Now I'm the evil person that the judge is pointing at. Why are you so mad? You feel me? But it's not that I'm mad. People push me to the madness. So instead of now, I don't let people push me at all, because now I found out it wasn't people pushing me. I was just reacting to people's bullshit. And that's like even with the ex, you know? I was getting mad and I'm like chasing her, and that's the reacting. Let go. Stop chasing her. Stop wasting your time. Like, and once I did that, it was the best thing, bro. Because now I got girls that just come chasing me now. It's fucked up, bro. It's crazy how tables turn around, right? You go chasing after one you thought was everything, and you stop chasing, and then everyone chasing after you now. Crazy. Crazy work. So like I said, it was a big thing. And you know Jordan, because like you know personally about it. So like her living with me, when you have a girl that wakes you up with food, she was cooking me breakfast. I could show you some videos, even on my birthday. Obviously, my birthday's coming up. We might as well post a little video where she's blessing me on my birthday. I still got the videos. Um, One thing that I like about it is that I get to look at that and look back at it with no hard feelings. Like I don't look at it like I was the bad person. I look at it, hey, I was smiling. I treated her more higher than she did me, and that was the problem. I felt like that's what was the thing. Like I wanted to show her off and think that was a great thing to show your girl off, but really it turned out to be like, nah, I just put her on the menu for a bunch of niggas to try to holler at her. And then the cold part is she just was a sucker fish to get hollered at. And so it was like cut them all, dude. They're all on the menu, nigga. Just throw them all back in the sea, nigga. They all for the fish. Her and them. That's why I said it's a lot of sharks in the water. Don't act in the ocean, like. And it was a great thing, bro, because it was like I was showing me how much I was able to let go and be Poseidon. I'm the god of the ocean. I'm the king of the water. Like a king ain't gonna fucking worry about a little peasant. You're gonna let go of a peasant and go back and build your kingdom. That shows you're a king. And I knew I was a king. I've been telling her that, and she just couldn't acknowledge it. Sometimes when a female that you want as your queen doesn't acknowledge you as her king, well, tell her to go find her king, which I hope she did now. Because other than that, I'm not even looking for a queen no more. I just want my kingdom built so I could be a king in this motherfucker with a bunch of gold. You feel me? Straight up, bro. I just want my kingdom built with a thing full of bunch of gold, nigga. We ain't even worried about that. Shit, I have a female I could have a maid for the time, dude. I don't need them all the life, because that's the thing, like, I thought that's what I wanted, and then you go chasing after that, and then, like I said, you make it seem like that's what you wanted. But maybe if I chase after another one and like the person did, but that's when I found out like it's better to not chase. Like females be like, oh, I want a man to chase. No, you don't, bitch. You're gonna chase after a man. We know the truth. Straight up. So that's why I always told you guys, like I learned from this took years of experience, y'all. This shit didn't just happen overnight. And then not only took years of experience, like it took years of letting go and rebuilding, and peace. I took a lot of time to myself. I focused. I went traveling. I went places. I went and got my mind right. And it's the best thing, while she was over there having another baby, I was getting my mind right, bro. And I'm blessed because now she's got a baby and hopefully her mind's right now with the baby. That's what she wanted. I just know I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm happy I could make her happy by not being the press up man that I used to be. Because I even fucking got irritated about it. Like, I'm like, Red, bro, what is you doing? You over here annoying her and shit. Like, you keep calling her. She want to call you, she'll call you. You feel me? And so, like, but then I kept thinking, like, all the shit she said. You feel me? Like, that's why I told you guys, don't let what person says be the truth. Let them show you with the actions. You feel me? Because not only that, it's like, she told me, like, oh, don't give up on me. Don't give this. But then the whole time, she gave up. You feel me? Like, I ain't never gave up. I'm still single. So it wasn't like I had moved on. I just gave her the space. But then I fucking understood when she had the kid, that was the space she wanted. So it was the best thing. It worked out for the birth of us. And that's why I told you it wasn't like we broke up. It was more of a broke apart thing. And I like that better, Not broke up. I never broke up with somebody. I can say now I never broke up with her, We just broke apart. And it's nicer. It makes me feel more better about it like that. Instead of if I say, oh, I broke up with her. Like, it makes me feel like I'm trying to break her heart. When no, we just broke her apart. She's good. She's doing what she do. I do what I do. Real G shit. And that's why I said I'm different, bro. Big difference. And she knows it. They all told me that. You way different. I'm already knowing. And it's a good difference too. They don't say it's not a bad different. Like you're just way different. Like on some like you think different. You do things different. You live different. It's just I've been like that my whole life, bro. It's because like I told you, just like he just said, we don't get retries. We don't get no second tries to do this shit. This is the one time to do it. That's why I'm sitting here talking to y'all, giving you knowledge. if I could say something to actually get into your heads where you guys could listen and really learn from me, then I'm gonna do my best to do it because I only get this one time. I'm not gonna be here forever. Uh, the world ain't gonna be here forever. So it's just something I'm trying to just do, and make us all grow as one. We could all grow together and keep building. You feel me? Keep building like a motherfucking. Just grow as the people, man. And hey, what'd he say? You will, man. You will. Most definitely, Jamel. You will too, bro. Just keep doing positive. Don't let nobody tell you no different, bro. And just keep growing, bro. That's why I said I love when I get the hate, because my whole life I've got hate, bro. Like, that shit don't ever bother me. Don't ever think if you don't try and come bothering me, making me mad, that really just makes me more filled up to go get it even more. That's why I love the haters. Like, are people that be like, oh, you ain't gonna make it, doubting you. I love the doubt. That's what I love. That's what feels the fuck out of me, bro. Do you not understand? Every time you doubt me, you just put extra gas in that nigga's tank. You just made that nigga more richer. Like, and people do it all the time. Even my ex, bro. Like, I wouldn't be where I wouldn't be if it wasn't for her, even with the music. That's why I'm blessed. Like, really, she thinks I'm mad at I'm thanking her. You know what I mean? Like, she did exactly what she wanted. She had to go have a family with the people she wanted to, and now I get to have a family and go create what I wanted and let go of the person I thought I wanted. You feel me? And that's why I said it hurts, man. It hurts me a lot, It hurts to have to let go and still be single. Like, yeah, I still can make some room or like, but at the same time, when she had the kid, she already cut that story in half. The book is closed when she did that. Once you have the kid, there's no turning back. Like, I ain't had no kid. I didn't just go pop a kid and a baby, and I could have did that too. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to prove a point like that because that ain't even no point to prove. That's just retarded. And we all know that. I'd rather not be dumb and dumber. I'll just let dumber be dumb. Straight up, bro. So I had to learn that, y'all, and that's why I've gotten so farther than even other artists, bro. Niggas be so focused on other shit and they ain't really focused on their actual mission. And it's fucked up. Because if they would just focus a little bit more on the mission, they could just take it so much further. Or it's like with me, this new music, bro. These new videos, y'all. They taking us places, bro. Tony Montana done took us already. It's already at 15,000 streams on Spotify. Tony Montana. Fucking crazy. Let alone counting Apple and all that shit. So Tony Montana is almost like 30,000, 50,000 streams, bro. That shit crazy. And that's not even counting. You see the music videos at almost, 700, 800 views? That's why I said it's almost at 600 right now. Keep running it up. It's at 560, 570 right now or something like that. Keep running it up, man. And that's no promotion. That's just Red just dropping it. Let me just put it out. Now, if I promote it and run an ad like how I did on the other songs, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, it's popping up in front of a Lil Baby song. Because y'all know when Lil Baby was popping, bro, that's when I was running my ads, bro. So if you're playing Lil Baby's music, you probably seen a bunch of my ads pop up. Because I was running them all over YouTube. Like, people were seeing them. You know how you see those ads. Damn, I just seen that ad so many. Yeah, I was one of those ads. And we did a bunch of songs, and they popped up in front of the Lil Baby. And I thought that was great, because he had that's my dog for sure. That's my dog. Like, yeah, he had dropped some cool ass songs, bro. And I thought that was just dope, at the time to be able to be an upcoming artist and put your music in front of a big artist like that. And not only be putting your music in front of a big artist, then you got his fans, the big artist fans coming to your page now and be like, bro, I heard you on a song that's on a Lil Baby song. Like, I seen this ad before this Lil Baby song, like, and I got hella comments from that. And I'll probably make a post like that, bro. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube, honestly. Like, now that I'm talking about it, y'all expect to get ready. Right after I get off this live, I'll make that post with it. So y'all can see, when I was posting my music and running the ads. And we don't do that no more, dude. I had stopped the ads about what, 3, 4 years ago? That's why you guys are like, oh, use Instagram, stop doing numbers. Nah, we ain't stopped doing numbers. We just stopped doing ads. We stopped paying for the promotion and started to just promote ourselves, just being us. Uh, Giving you the authenticity. Yeah, it was helpful with the promotion and all, but I'd rather just be me and the rest promote itself. And that's kind of what happened with that. And we finna get off of here, y'all. I'm ready to go. I got places to be. We was eating on that pizza. I hope y'all have a blessed day. It's a beautiful day outside. It's all blue skies. You're capable. I'm capable. Don't settle for less. One thing, reconstruction, I've done it. We done rebuilt. Reconstruction has been commenced. And one thing that I like about reconstruction is you having the kingdom is like, it doesn't mean that you're not open to letting the person that was out of the kingdom back in. Nah. It just means if they were to try to come back in the kingdom, they have to respect you now. And they should know all about respect. So that's all I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's a big difference, bro. It lets you know your self-worth, know that, hey, it's okay for you to stand the boundary. You're not being a bad person by saying, hey, I'm not okay with that. Because some people are okay with some shit, and I don't even understand why y'all okay with it. I'm not. I'm not okay with that at all. I'm finna walk away and move the fuck away. Trust me, dude. Don't you finna irritate me with that shit. And then the cold part is, like I told y'all, then the boys be like, why you irritate them? Alright, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We're gonna keep dropping content, man. I was gonna do some music right now, play some music, but we'll probably play some music later, man. We still got a big day ahead of us. I got things to do. I'm finna go take these dogs on the hike, man. So y'all have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, Jordan. Everybody in the chat, have a blessed day. We got a bunch of likes. It's been all love. Happy New Year, y'all. It's 2026, man. Just keep going up. And everybody that's in this chat, everybody that comes into the lives, bro, you great. You great, bro. Don't let nobody tell you're not great. One thing you is, you're great. And if nobody's telling you that, Red's telling you that. You feel me? And go do something big in life, bro. And have a blessed day. And whether you eat something good or you eat something, I ain't gonna say, because I might think something good, you might think it's bad. Something I think good might be you might think bad. So just eat some good food, bro, and stay healthy. Drink the water. Like I told you, health is wealth. You gotta drink water, y'all. Like even when I was fighting the cancer, because I'm still fighting it. I'm still fighting cancer every day. Like I've been dealing with this cancer shit for a long time, bro. And like one thing that I just try to do is drink a lot of water, eat good. Even if I don't eat a lot, still eat good. Like I told you, my boy said I need to eat more. Fucking Ray. I love your ass, Ray. And he always told me I need to eat more, brother. So I'm gonna eat some more for surely. But one thing is, I just want y'all to understand, man, is that y'all gonna go places, bro. It ain't over, bro. We still alive, y'all. We still up and kicking. There's more work to be done, man. We blessed. Thank God, amen. Like, share, subscribe, and it's